Dave Fuster with you on Beverley FM. We're talking fostering today, and we're talking with Andrea Hatto and Sally Doherty. Now, there are obviously advantages, certainly for the child, of having a stable environment that they're living in, but there's also advantages for the foster parent, and even though they're doing it out of a sense of perhaps duty or love or whatever the motivation, there are financial rewards as well. Tell us about those.
Well, we give very generous financial allowances to our foster carers. They get a weekly payment for each child in their care, and on top of that they can also get 2 weeks paid respite. So if they don't take the respite that they may need for their child, they get paid an additional allowance for not doing that. In addition to that, carers that are now coming into us also get paid loyalty bonuses for staying with the agency. So yes, there is some very good financial rewards for doing it. On top of that, the main reason people foster is because of their very keenness to help these children and to provide them with a safe, secure and nurturing environment in which their needs can be met and they can flourish.
Sally, have you been in a situation where you've had a long-term child in your home, or has it always sort of been short-term children?
At the beginning, I mainly did adoptions. But 2 little boys, unfortunately, because of their age, they couldn't find a match for them, and we asked if we could keep them, and the social worker said she'd be very happy if we did, and they've been with us now for 7.5 years.
Oh wow. And
they're doing very, very well at school. They are just part of our family, and they say they probably leave us when they're 35, which I don't know, but it isn't like fostering for them, because they're just like 2 additional members of our family, and they just muck in with the rest. They have the ups and downs as you would in any normal home.
Yeah.
But I think I'd like to emphasise, David, that we hear a lot about what the children are getting, but you know, as a foster carer, you get so much back.
Right.
It's unbelievable. It really is. And it opens, for me, it's opened up a completely different world with the training and how to look after the children. You know, it's when I first started, they said, well, it's not like looking after your own children. And I couldn't understand that, because it's a child. But it is a completely different way of parenting, if you like, because of their needs, because of their start in life. And, you know, you as a foster carer, you get so much back. I think it actually gets quite addictive.
Interesting. Andrea, if someone finds themselves in a situation where they can't cope with the child that they've got, what do they do?
Well, as Sally mentioned earlier, that foster carers who work with Fostering Solutions, they do get 24-hour support every day of the week. We have all our foster carers have a supervising social worker, so they have an allocated social worker who is in contact with them every week. They are regularly supervised, so hopefully when things are starting to be stressful, to be anxious, things being difficult for carers and children, we can recognise that before it gets to a situation where they can't cope anymore. And we will put the support in. We will liaise with the local authority to ensure that the right support is there for the child. We've sent carers on additional training in relation to managing certain behaviours and managing certain situations for children. And there are occasions, sadly, where placements do break down, but we do support the foster carer and the child in those situations. We will arrange the appropriate meetings, we will arrange appropriate alternative care. There might be carers who are ill all of a sudden, or there's a bereavement in the family and for some reason they can't look after that child anymore. We pride ourselves in this agency. We have a lot of activities where all foster carers join each other. We have a summer event where we go off somewhere in the summer. We have a Christmas party. We have activities in some of the school holidays so the foster kids can meet each other. And hopefully our foster carers have their own networks as well of foster carers in our agency who will support them. So if a child has to move, we hope that they probably will know the person they're going to move to. And if not, we will try and get those introductions going before the placement breaks down.
A couple of last questions. If someone's listening now who thinks to themselves, I'd really like to do this, How long does the process take from them applying to having their first placement?
Right, that's a difficult one. From applying, they will contact our agency. We will contact them with an initial telephone consultation. Following that, an initial visit will be held, hopefully within a week of that first telephone consultation. That initial visit will include somebody from the agency giving them loads of detail about the agency, what to expect. We will gather some more information from them about why they want to foster. And then from then, we write a quick report, a quick turnaround from that initial visit within a week, and then that will be assessed and looked at. And if at that stage we feel that this is right, this application should progress, it will be allocated for what we call a Form F assessment, which is a big home study. Mm-hmm. The home study will take 12 weeks. It's quite an intensive piece of work, but that home study will be carried out by a supervising social worker, meeting the applicants regularly, gaining all the information, writing a report. That report will then be put to panel. Panel will meet the carers, look at the assessment, make a decision. From then on, the agency decision maker has to endorse that recommendation and they're able to foster. But we can't guarantee they'll have a foster placement straight away because our big thing is matching.
Sally, someone listening now wants to be a foster carer. What would you say to them?
Do it. I mean, it's one thing. Look on the website, Fostering Solutions website. A lot of information on there, videos. And if you're listening to this, you're probably half thinking about it. Just phone up and they'll tell you. But do you know, David, I went on a training course and a woman there said, well, I haven't got any children at the moment. I only do respite. And you know, when I spoke to her later on, I said, you're worth your weight in gold. Even just doing respite, a family that is feeling quite stressful, somebody just does the respite. If you can just do respite, empty bedroom.
Thank you very much. The website you can reach through beverleyfm.com, but just give us the website and your phone number as well, please, Andrea.
The website is fosteringsolutions.com and the telephone number is 08453 700 500. Can I just add as well, lots of people think they can't foster, but if you've got a spare room that is available and you're over 21 years of age and you feel you are able to offer a safe and caring home for a child and young person, please get in touch with us.
Thank you very much, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.